We have found a little slice of heaven in Wyoming. This place has been amazing. We just got here last night. This was our first morning here. We have a little creek, so pretty. There's nobody else around us. It's so peaceful. But this spot's amazing. We're in the Medicine Bow National Forest. And I think our elevation's like 10,000. It kept changing, so I'm gonna say 10,100. We're just gonna put it in the middle somewhere. And the drive here was amazing. I just still can't get over it. So today we're gonna take the drive back onto the main highway that takes you up the mountain here. And there was a bunch of really pretty lakes. So we're gonna stop and look at the lakes. Cody wants to fish. We did pick up a fishing license for him yesterday on the way here at a Sportsman's Warehouse.
And it's actually a little bit cheaper than Colorado, but it only went for a 5-day, which I think was like 50 bucks for 5 days or something like that, which isn't bad. It was almost 60 in Colorado for 5 days.
I heard moose this morning.
You did hear a moose, didn't you? She blew her nose.
I scared
and
it.
scared it. But check out this gorgeous meadow back here. This is something else that we've never had right behind camp. This is so cool. And like Kelly was saying, we're out here really far away from people. We're probably 2 miles from the next dispersed camping spot. I mean, we drove a ways to get back here, but look at this meadow right behind camp. Kelly made some grilled cheeses last night, and she made some tea too, that really good tea. We came over here with our grilled cheese and the tea, and we watched the sunset right there. That was pretty cool. Made me happy. Oh, and another cool thing about this spot, we gotta be quiet. But this little creek that we have this morning, I saw a bunch of trout in it. Isn't that cool? This looks like a fish tank to me. I mean, look how clear that water is.
We just wanted to give you a little tour of our new home. And like I said, we're gonna take the road so we can show you the views. Oh my gosh, gorgeous. And we're gonna go to the lakes. Let's go. Is this not gorgeous? I just cannot get over it. Those peaks are right there. It's like we did this really big hike, and then this is the view that you get to. But we just drove here, and the water is so clear. And the vegetation smells so good. Cody's gonna get his fishing gear ready, and I think we're gonna post up here somewhere for a minute, but he's probably gonna move around. While Cody fishes, I decided I want to go on a little walk, and I think there's a little trail right here. I'm gonna go check it out. That's Mirror Lake, and this is a trail to Mary Lake. I don't know if you can kind of see a little bit over there. this little paved pathway, like I said, connects the two lakes, and it kind of follows the highway. So the highway's up there. There's another parking spot here. And it looks like some clouds are rolling in. And you know, when we were in Colorado, we said every day we would get that afternoon rainstorm. So today is not expecting rain, but it looks like the next week they're expecting afternoon rain, at least 50%. So pretty used to that by this point. God, but this place is gorgeous. I just cannot get over it. It's been a pleasant little walk. I'm gonna go read the sign up here. I think this is who this lake is named after. Lake Marie. All right, so this is named after Miss Mary Marie Bellamy. She passed away in 1955. Her husband was a government surveyor, and she was elected to the Wyoming legislature. She led the successful drive that resulted in the passage of the 19th Amendment of the United States Constitution. She became one of the first 3 members of the graduating class of Laramie High School. So Laramie is a town that's about an hour from here. It's a pretty big town, I think. It's about an hour away from Cheyenne, which Cheyenne is the state capital. She also became the first woman to be elected to the Wyoming legislature in 1910. Which I already told you that, but 1910. Looks like there's a really popular parking area right here, so I'm assuming there's a trailhead there somewhere. I don't have my phone, so I can't check it out, but I'm gonna cross the street, and I found a trail over here. Not really sure where it goes. Like I said, I don't have my phone. I didn't see a kiosk, but the water coming out of Lake Marie is going this way, and it's pretty impressive. All this vegetation just smells so good. I don't know if it's all the flowers, but it feels like I'm smelling for the first time. I don't know if that makes any sense. And it's not like where we were camping before we didn't have any flowers, but something about it is just, it smells so good. There's a trail on the other side, and I at least want to make it out to this little dock. So I'm still close by the highway. It's right there. I haven't gone very far. Well, I'm guessing it might keep going. Doesn't look well traveled that way. Alright, I'm gonna turn around, but I'm gonna take this path back. Like I said, I didn't notice there was a trail on the other side, so hopefully it connects. I didn't see anything, but I'm good at climbing rocks, so I'll figure out a way up. Speaking of the rocks, I don't know if that's granite or what, but it's so pretty. I want to show you that little waterfall from here. It does look like I can get back up this way, I think. Yeah.
I know Kelly said that she was going this way on the trail, but I wanted to go over to this other lake and try it out. Y'all, this is so beautiful. I'm gonna take this little path down here to the side of the lake.
spotted Cody on the other side of this lake. And I'm trying to figure out how to get there. There he is. Huh. This trail doesn't connect. I'm on a trail. All right, we're gonna walk back up to the truck, and you wanna go where?
Where all this goes out, I wanted to fish on the river real quick.
All right. So I guess we're gonna head to the river, check that out. Yeah, since this is our first day here, I told you we passed all this on the way here, and I was just like in awe. So I really wanted to spend some time here, and tomorrow we'll end up doing something crazy, I'm sure of it.
You know me, I ain't gonna let you come out here and not do anything crazy. We might climb that tomorrow.
Yeah?
It's a 7-mile loop, and we're just 7.9?
7.1, I think.
Oh, 1? Okay.
Any luck?
Oh, I just got set up.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't even see any fish in here.
Oh, there are.
Oh, I see a little one.
I got one.
You lost it?
No, he went under the limb there.
There he is.
Crap, let me come over here. Get in the water. Ah, he got off. Didn't have to worry about it. I see some bigger ones in here. I'm trying to get them, but the little ones keep going for it. They're aggressive today. Got enough crap. Look at the speckles on that. So, we haven't told you yet, but there's 5 bull moose right up the waterway. I want to do one more cast and I want to walk up there. So I caught a couple more little guys, but we're going to walk up here to the roadways and see the bull moose that we were talking about. There was a lot of people parked up here a minute ago, so we want to give them some room. We think that these are a little bit bigger than Luci. They might be...
Oh yeah, I think these are full grown.
These are adults.
I guess that's the only two we could see, but the 2 moose we see are now walking towards each other, and they were staring each other down. I think Cody's done fishing. Were you good?
Yeah. Need to go to bigger water.
Now we're gonna head back to camp. I'm gonna start getting dinner prepared, and we're having mashed potatoes again. Yes, I know if you just watched where I made beef bourguignon, you gotta have mashed potatoes with beef bourguignon, but I'm gonna make my cod piccata. You can probably do pasta with it if you want to, but I don't know, I just like the mashed potatoes. What do you think?
The sauce that's on the piccata is so creamy, and it's almost like a gravy in the mashed potatoes. So it just tastes better to me with mashed potatoes versus on a pasta. Oh, I love it.
That's kind of how I feel about it. We eat pasta all the time anyway, so we probably need a break from that.
Yeah, we need to change up our starches.
Yeah, we should do white rice. I just actually heard that white rice is really, really good for you. It's easy to digest, so we probably need to do more white rice.
Could, probably.
I have some in there.
Let's do it, but not with this, not tonight. God bless you. Good Lord, Angel Princess. Now, I know many of you have asked in comments prior, do we ever have any wildlife come?
Not when I'm sneezing like that.
No, not when Kelly's sneezing like that, but do we ever have any wildlife come due to Kelly's food? No, we've never had any wildlife come because of Kelly's food. Matter of fact, we just picked up some bear spray, and we had bear spray last year, but whenever our trailer was stolen, it was inside the trailer, so we haven't had any since. And you can't get this size that shoots 30 feet shipped to our home state of Arkansas, so we had to wait until we came out here. And when we were in Colorado, we never went to a store that we could pick one up at, so we finally got that. You didn't see any?
Well, we went to that outdoor store, but they just sold clothing and coffee, and I didn't see any there.
So we're ready to go, especially if we end up going more north, closer to Yellowstone where grizzlies are located. That's my biggest fear of any animal, is a grizzly. But what we normally do to make sure we don't have any other wildlife come into our camp after Kelly cooks is we put all our food scrappings in this trash bag here. Any food scraps whatsoever we wipe off from our dishes. We clean our dishes prior to actually washing them with our soap. Then we put the trash bag inside of the trailer, and it's kind of like a bear box, so to speak, because it's a hard-sided container. It's the same with our refrigerator. It rolls inside, all the food stays in here, and then all the food that's dry good wise we keep in a pantry that Kelly has as a big box where you have, you know, baking soda, flour, breads, sauces, capers. Capers. Who carries capers camping?
I do.
And also with the dishes, you don't want to leave any dirty dishes out. That draws in animals. So when Kelly and I first started camping in 2016 together all the time, we cleaned all our dishes, but we left our cooker like that on the ground. We didn't have a table at the time. While Kelly and I were sleeping in camp, a bear walks through camp. It was a black bear and licks all over our cooker and just moves off. That happened twice and we learned our lesson. The real big issue we ever had was raccoons. Raccoons are the most notorious little creatures. I mean, they will break into a trash bag, they will drag stuff into the woods and just spread your trash or wasn't trash everywhere. So that's what we do for animals. So what are you doing, Angel Princess?
My fish is still semi-frozen. This will be what I'm dredging the fish in. I'm gonna do some salt. Oh, these are good. They're fine. So I've got my fish. Alright, I've got some oil in the bottom of this pan here, and it's heated up. And we're gonna fry. We're going on our second piece of fish. I'm gonna add more oil.
You know, if I caught big enough trout, Kelly could probably make a trout piccata.
I could make that other trout dish that I haven't made in forever.
What was that?
Because it's so hard to find good trout unless you catch it. Remember, I used to make it all the time when we first started camping in Little Rock. It was oil, lemon, I can't remember all the herbs. I have it written down in that cookbook Jonathan has.
Jonathan took one of Kelly's cookbooks.
Butter, tons of butter. Well, I let him take my first original cookbook that I started doing stuff a long time ago. He has that.
Oh, an update on Jonathan. So, y'all haven't seen him in a while. Y'all ask about him in the comments. Angel Princess, give him an update on how our little bro's doing.
So he did, I guess it was a session, a college session for summer. He finished that. That's over with. He got a new job, still working for the state park, but not at Dardanelle anymore. And he's doing great.
He's a boss now. He's a supervisor.
Yeah.
Yeah, proud of that little kid. Growing up, and I'm sure he's still catching a ton of fish. He recently picked up a kayak, and on the Arkansas River, he's been catching crappie, catfish, bass, brim, the whole 9 yards, and he's cooking everything up, and that's what he eats for dinner. Oh, quite often, actually. He catches his food quite often. Definitely around Christmas, y'all see Jonathan again. I know y'all already miss him. Y'all want to know how he's doing. He's doing good. We miss him.
All right, my potatoes are ready to be dressed. So we're gonna do a whole stick of butter. Yes, all right, we've got some mirk. So I'm gonna turn my burner back on just because Cody says my potatoes might be kind of hard, which I feel like they are kind of hard. See what happens.
Yeah.
The same skillet that I did the cod in, I scraped the majority of the brown bits out, but I left a little bit in there. So I'm gonna turn my burner back on. All right, so we are gonna do broth.
Vegetable?
Yep, that's worth always. Smells good though. Lemon juice. Need to put some capers in here. I've added salt and pepper to the potatoes. I just tried them and they're good on salt. I think they're good on butter.
Does it need capers?
The potatoes?
Yeah.
No, they do not need paper. They do not need papers. It does not need papers.
Does that need more capers?
No, wait, no. Ew, babe, you just drank caper juice?
No, I'm eating capers. They're kind of good.
I think it really helped cooking it with the milk in there.
Man, those capers are good. You don't need them for another dish, do you? I ate like half a jar.
You can eat them all.
I can eat them all? They're going to go bad anyways.
Sauce is looking good. It's done. I've actually turned the burner off. Now I'm heating up this skillet with butter for our broccoli. Well, I have broccolini. I'm obsessed with this right now. It's so good. Wish I could use my other skillet. But I'm gonna put the fish in there. I'm gonna coat it pretty much. Flip it. Flip it. Coat it. And flip it. I'm gonna add some lemon juice. Now it's time to plate this yummy dish. I cannot wait. I'll get a spoon for that sauce. Hold on.
Yeah. All that broccolini. Oh.
You want some on your potatoes?
Oh, please.
That one is yours.
It was good. It was phenomenal. Delicious. Uptown high rent. I'd buy it for $1. I'd buy it for 20. Good. It was really good.
Those potatoes were really good too.
She worked so hard on those potatoes. She was like over there just churning potatoes up for a minute.
They were perfect. Perfect.
And today's been a chill day. Tonight's gonna be a chill night because we're saving our energy for a 7.1 mile hike tomorrow.
So tomorrow we're gonna be going back to that parking lot that you saw me walk to. We're gonna park there and that is where we start the hike up.
So we'll catch you on the other.
See you next time.